And через 1 секунду, друзья, появится кнопочка перевода. Можете нажимать. 3, 2, 1, поехали. We are ready.
Okay. Come together. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Rusisha, what is this expression? There was something was Russia. Oh, I think it's okay. Is it another Hannes?
This is
Okay. All right. Okay. Good evening, everyone. I think more we go forward. I mean, this is January ending. We are just about to enter February, and we're already in the middle of it. So I think what we all have seen these months and the last weeks coming is just totally the sense of the time. I mean, we do not reach this place because of people in charge or whoever does mistakes. This is a long process. It's a very, very big picture. And the people in charge, wherever you are, participant to this time, we need to cope with the time the best we can. But we're losing grip on time. So it's a time for revolution and rebellion. This is nothing new for everybody. I think it's very, very clear. And the need for freedom. So it looks like all the system we have created are now reaching the end of their functionality. And we need a lot of creativity and inspiration or raise above the factual time. Like 40, 50 years ago, we had this anticipation, and those who are called to yoga in those times when nobody would practice it, we all have been touched by this vision of the time we are going through now, and now is the time. So the energy is very high level of polarization, and it's ready to manifest chaos. You know, when you have the maximum of opposite tension, that's where everything blows up. So we can just expect shocks, chaos, and surprising moment. Chaos is not necessarily the enemy of the order. In a way, chaos is part of the order. It's just when the order is limited itself that chaos occur to renew the whole picture. Yeah. So it's a big social explosion, social system explosion. And the wheel of karma is turning into the wheel of horror. It's really an horror movie. And we have been somehow prepared. We thought, yeah, when 2020, when the COVID came, we thought, I cannot be worse than that. You know, everybody locked in your house and split in the families, skeptical about your best friends, and you were already an incredible pool to be completely torn and split and confused and losing ground. So we already understood at that time that maybe 4% of the whole population was able to maintain their status of sanity and refer to themselves and not to this crazy disinformation and general intoxication that was coming. So don't think that this time was the worst. This time was a preparation for where we are now. At the moment, there is no this outside COVID, but the bugs is in ourselves, in the system. So somehow moving into rebellion and revolution is wanted by certain energy and frequency of consciousness, and it's not the last word. I mean, of course, you can't stay with hands off and just watch what's going on. And I think there is a whole load of people extremely concerned in their daily life with this high level of polarization. And therefore, the rebellion is rising when nothing can find any sense. We are facing extreme nonsense of misleading. So the leadership is completely, I would say, limited in perspective, and because of where they come from. And definitely they will not see an outcome from where they are, as they have been educated, they've been formatted, and they've been rooted in already a system that was preparing the ground for this time now. So they are not prepared to face this time. They are just, I would say, a fruit of this whole process that brought them here. I'm talking about the leadership. So the leadership is about to crumble down. And of course, the outsider, the people who are not having the hands in this kind of molasses, people who are more off the grid, will be able to initiate a different type of leadership that is much more horizontal than vertical. So that's what we were predicting, and now we are just the day before. So we can see when the chaos reached the level of agriculture. This has always been a historical moment in humanity when the corruption with the agriculture system is so big that we have to revise fully, completely the picture. So, and this is what we are seeing all over Europe, I think from the north of Holland to the south of France and on the east, even in Poland and Germany. And so agriculture is, because of the European system, the jeopardize of some people who are over the countries are dealing in a big scale against the interest of the local people. So therefore, we are going to absolute rebellion. So this is February is not going to be diminishing. This is not just something you can stop by giving few measure and thinking it's gonna be calming down. It is not. That's what I call the wheel of horror, is that when the leaders have been starting lying to us since so many years, that you put the finger in the lie, you cannot step back and admit that you have been lying. You're condemned. It's like a child who start lying. Remember this time when you were lying to your parent for a little thing, and then they confronted you, and all you could do is just go deeper into the lie. No, isn't it? That's what we all did. So that's what they are doing, just they just caught in their own leadership, and based on complete corruption, they just can go further in. So, and then now there is an awakening. That's why we were all saying that everybody is awakening by facing the enormity. Can we say this in English? I don't know. The thing that seeing the situation, how big and how far can go the corruption is enormous, enormous. So, I mean, since many years now, the scientists have been crucified as the whole society started, like in the latest time, like 200, 300 years ago, into really trusting the analysis and the very precise reasonment. And those people who are doing this job with integrity has been jeopardized by false scientists who are bought and corrupt for working for the account of private and big interests. So they confuse biology with big lobby. It just slided from biology to big lobby. That's what they are serving, is not anymore. We try to prove scientifically that the lie is true. So this is complete madness. And I think people, innocent people, I would even say limit ignorant people, are becoming now aware, opening eyes about this is so big, it's beyond anything we could expect. So when the general stage of living reach precarity that you hardly make it through the months, and the economics is having a problem, then we start to see people awakening and rebelling. So the question is, and I'm talking as a yogi now, what do we do facing all that? So first we have to understand that yoga has never been a profession in the tradition of yoga. Yogis are people who are sacrificing their own lives, their own comfort, and give it up any possession for the sake of inspiring others, uplifting others, guiding others into a highest level of awakening or awareness. So seeing where this is all going, I mean, there was this crazy turnover on the yoga business that has been lately in the last 20 years, an explosion where almost everybody in the West is practicing yoga, is like a fashion business. And this may radically change. We need to use yoga in the pragmatism of life. You know, we need to develop our intelligence back in relationship to the nature. We need to go back to a simplification of life. Definitely, we cannot continue, and this is proven, and even the ecological people have demonstrated that with the amount of people who are looking for this crazy level of comfort, we're going to ruin the resources and there will be no solution. So the solution is minimize, diminish, not going for more. The other time I was talking about money, as money would not be the problem, but the attachment to money. But of course, all what we attach to the meaning of money is totally crazy. Because with this money becoming an instrument of exploitation, a means to develop the more on the back of people who are not aware, and at the minute you can create money just from money, that is absolutely evil. I completely agree with that. But there is my sense, just we need something to exchange in a fair trade way. And in this perspective, that's what I mean by money is not dangerous, but as soon as people can separate money from the market, from the local base of exchanges and make a bigger scale, then at this moment there is the rise of profit on the back of the exploitation of others. And that money is dirty, absolutely. Anyway, that's what I truly believe. We have to come back to new systems. So be an outsider today, it doesn't mean you are totally out of grid, but it needs that you realize the enormous effort we need to invest to get out of these facilities that we could create so incredibly beautiful. I think the comfort, the exchange, it's incredible with the technology and the facility of communication what we have created, but it was not in respect and honoring the source, which is our planet Earth, and it is not in respect of human beings. So that's what we used to say in Kundalini. We are born spiritual being, but to prove it on Earth, to be human, and to be human, it means the spirituality is not, I would say, projected on identity like the religion do, or like the big mass thinking have done. It's to identify yourself to a projection. The yoga brings us back to identify to the true essence, the true name. This is the base of Kundalini Yoga. The true name means I am identical to the divine. So this is very high to take, and you need a certain frequency to be able to take that, and not to consider those who pretend this are crazy. The craziness is not to believe in your unlimited potential. This is our craziness. And this has been translated, I believe in unlimited capital. I believe in unlimited capacity to amass the goods and the profit. So I think that is on its way to completely change. And this is where so the wheel of horror is definitely was demonstrated is a mass management by a minority of people. And this is not about conspiracy. It's proven every day. People have dealt beyond our head, like the vaccines, absolutely dementia deal that we bought 10 doses for everyone when they were already getting obsolete. So there is sort of a hidden authoritarianism that is not, frankly, on the surface, but the management of desire, they push people through the fear, wanting things they didn't really choose. The addiction is also going all over. The confusion, the chaos into a different source of information that are contradictory. The affirmation that we are limited, that we are limited by each other, that the others are the enemies, and the separativity that we within the same family, if today you think a certain way, you become enemy of your own parents, brother or sisters. It's unbelievable. Then they pretend that we have to fit with a normative way of being, which is absolutely not possible because we are all different, And so this is the horror movie where we are entangled, and it's very, very difficult to believe right or left, or to make a sense of your own judgment. So what is the option is what we are saying since already so many months, and I hope now your training is becoming a daily practice to really, really get in touch with who you truly are. What is your core of truth and love? What is not conditioned by the outside world? Where is it, that part in you where you feel this is truly me, this is me unlimited, this is me sovereign, honoring the you man, this enlightened mind that you may reach when you start to see beyond polarity. This is the whole object of yoga, and that's why it was says in the end of Kali Yuga, Tantra and yoga will be the only way through this time. When you unite these two parts in you that wants to be separate constantly, the left and right brain, the feminine, the masculine. I mean, we have so many polarities that we need to unify in ourselves already through our very simple breath that will bring you in an elevated stage of being. And when you are in this elevated stage of being, you start seeing this horror like a drama that is unavoidable. First is to face the time as it is and not try to change it. I understand it's heavy and difficult to do, but as much as you can, try to not be in this place where you need to move the outside world, because that will not help. This world is, collapsing by itself. So why would you invest your energy in that? Yeah. But rather keep your energy, not to save your skin either. It's not to look for a place you're going to be safe. There is no need to be afraid. There is no need so to look for safety when you are sitting in the heart of yourself, in the heart of your heart. Where can it be more comfortable and more secure? There will not be a source of security from outside. So look inside and find this place of peace. Somebody says that if you want peace in the world, start by yourself. You are the world, and bring this peace within yourself. Establish it. Be the peace within that you want to see outside. So this is a work. I mean, this is a daily practice Wake up before duality, before the sun is there. That's what we were teaching you. Wake up in the dark, early morning, and just enter this communion, this union with the self that has no need to project on any form, any colors, anything. Totally simple. You breathe in unisonness. You embrace the essence of yourself as oneness. And then from that place, you contemplate. You will get so much inspiration, so much intuition, so much guidance that you will feel inspired for the day and your own day. And then you may become a source of inspiration for others, because that work needs to be shared. Yeah. So, you cannot live under expectation of fear, of disaster, of I don't know what. The nourishing the energy of separation and rebellion. If you have to rebel against what wants to make you believe that you are limited. That's where you need to rebel. You cannot tolerate and accept that anybody define you as a limited person. This is not possible. So that's your sovereignty, is your birthright, to be one, to be whole, to be stable, unshakable, and to identify to this oneness. So revolution doesn't need to be coming through big words. Remember, human qualified by the speech. This is one of extreme power we have. So in time of absolute confusion, whatever you're going to say, that's why for me it was big risk to take this risk to speak to all of you every month. And I was thinking, should I stop? Should I continue? But I think you can feel through my speech that there is a lot of silence within. I'm not positioning myself or leading you to any sort of plus-minus position, but I bring you to your true self. I invite you to embrace this inner silence of clarity, where you can again see what is real from what is illusory. So when you see what is real, it's enormous. Enormous. The courage and the effort we need to invest to come out of this commodity or false comfort that will not last, anticipate and start to step into a direction where we're gonna be able to honor our relationship to the earth, honor our relationship with other human beings, and see that this basic humanity of being human toward each other, be at the service of each other, will bring us into a different planet, to a different place. And contemplate the will of Dharma, which is been given to us like divine intelligence, is the beautiful mantra, Gobinde, Mukande, Udare, Apare, Haryam, Karyam, Nirname, Akame. That's the wheel with the 8 direction. Self-sustain, you know, are you able to live in sustaining yourself by yourself? In your relationship to the planet, in the relationship with a network of people. We cannot live separate. We cannot believe that we are going to end up being zombie in the city, not knowing your neighbor. This has to move, and you need to move in a paradigm where other people are closer to you, where you share more of the life of the being than the doing, and not this hierarchy of the old system, but more like in a group consciousness where we collaborate. This is the Aquarian value. We move from competition into collaboration and mutual inspiration, co-creativity. It is not going to fall from the sky. It's going to manifest through people who take the lead to create circumstances where this is possible. And it is happening. That's the incredible beauty of it, that all over the world, you see now initiative of people starting a new conscious agriculture, a new conscious way of living and sharing education. You know, the education of the children is a disaster and is going even more toward a disaster. So how many parents are starting to reconsider parenting schooling, you know, at home schooling? And this kind of initiative, it takes enormous effort on the top of your job because this is not a social system. You can't expect that the collective will help you initiate a school that doesn't disturb the spirit, the soul of your children, but will boost and develop their creativity. Where you can find this, yeah? Difficult. So health, we have been trained to consider the doctors and the health system to take care of your health. Today, they are stealing your health. So you can't trust this. So the first thing to do is to realize I am responsible for my health. I cannot put this on the back of the doctor. Not saying that the true doctor are doing the job with passion and love, but what I'm saying, I'm talking about the system as it is today. And we need to re-educate ourselves to anticipate our health. We need to take care of our health before we get sick. Yeah. So this is a it used to be a human being working a lot physically through the day, and this physical body is built to make effort physically. As soon as we become sedentary and sitting on the chair the whole day, the health is getting problematic. So we need to move, and it's not just jogging. I mean, we need to move in harmony with our activities and our daily routine. So that means another lifestyle. We need to move away from just sitting and have a daily life that is more active physically. And anticipate means, what do you eat? I mean, the food and the future of food is a disaster. So all this has to move. So anybody, wherever you look, in 8 directions, there is a way to be creative, to create initiatives that are completely moving in the sense of oneness in relationship with the earth, oneness in relationship with other human beings, and not through tyranny or way of thinking or dogma, but opposite in the way of welcoming others with our differences and opening up circle of tolerance where we actually get advantage of our differences. That we call synergy. Synergy is when different people, instead of erasing the difference, trying to be the same, are actually using the dynamic of their difference to be co-creative. And all those who have been creative in their life in relationship to others, you understand how much more, much bigger picture we can get when we work with one another, for one another, and for a project that we build together. It's a magic, absolutely magic. We have lost this magic just to look for profit. So I think there's so much change coming through this year. And the first step of the change is destabilization. So that's what we are facing. And I'm not here to anticipate a catastrophe. I'm just here to confirm that what we are seeing today, the end of this January, will just continue through the year. And February especially is the second month, so the karma of 2, which is going through separation, contradiction, opposition, fight eventually. So this whole thing is going to pop up, and it's not about to stop. So the question is, where do I choose to invest my spirit, my heart, my energy? And I guess the challenge is, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go, and then maybe not. No, this is crazy. This is too early. This is not working. I'm mad. Yeah, and then you stop yourself. So this is a back and forth movement. We are used to look for a reward, a result that is accessible, that if I do this move, I will see this and this and this. And of course, now you move totally in the blind, in the unknown, not knowing, beside from your intuition, where it will bring you. Yeah. So there is no guarantee wherever you choose to go that will be any sense of solution. But moving from, if you are entangled in the midst of this duality, confrontation, fight, and being deceived and all this kind of frustration, I think there is a way to get out of that. You should not nourish this context of revolution in a way, but realize your own revolution by yourself, to take yourself out of duality. So it's a lot. It's a lot, not even talking about security. Yeah, I was talking about the health system, the education system, the economic, the same. You know, when you are local, there is so much more possibility to live for one another in a local level by exchanging the skills, the know-how, and the production. So I think the very short way to shortcut the big lobby is to initiate new network of exchange, and are much more based on local exchange. So if you practice early morning, you can stand on this rock that I know myself, and this is true. Nobody can take it away from you. And when you know your true self, then you know that you know. That means you don't need information from outside to know what you need to know. And then, therefore, I am pushed to make a choice. And this is the dynamic of life. I become a qualified human when I do conscious choices. If you root your choices in oneness and not in doubtful thinking, then it will only bring you into oneness with the tolerance and the flexibility to go through the time with your commitment. But when you take a commitment, when you take a decision, an orientation, the root of that, the standing stone where you start should be harmonious and oneness, not in duality, not in reactivity, but in absolutely proactivity. That is gratis. It is just enjoying, exalting your curiosity, exalting your passion. You want to go for something that is uplifting, inspiring, that move you, and you need to go there. So the leadership will shift, but maybe not in February already, but this is this whole motion we are in will bring a new option of leadership. You remember already years ago when the yellow jacket and the gilets jaunes in France, they were claiming to take responsibility for decision making. It never happened. But just imagine your life if you would have to be responsible for the high level of decision, like about education, about economics, about quality of health, etc., etc. So if you become responsible for that, it will add a load to your daily routine. You know, you cannot just go earn your living and spending. You need to add an extra time, an extra consciousness into how do I nourish the social tissue? How do I merge with with other people, and how together we can create a context that is livable, yeah, from each other, for each other. So this is the shift. We need to take ownership of our destiny. So some people are already used to live like this, yeah, to have in their parameters of life a lot of time dedicated to serve the collective purpose, to unify the field, and to support or create systems to support each other. So these outsiders will help the leadership with small groups. On the small scale is always much easier to manage ourselves than on this such a big scale. Like Europe today is unmanageable. So you need to start, if you feel this call for leadership and not over other people, just by yourself, being a leader of your own destiny, you can start attracting young people who have no orientation, have no direction, and are not entangled in the desire system that has been built up for them, but are free spirit. Then you can start attracting them to see how this green energy can be invested in a meaningful purpose. So gather again, now is not just friendly to sing mantra or to do yoga in the morning, but you need to go toward each other to create a new context of life, which is much, much bigger. So we were in preparation for this time, and time is now. So go forward. Go forward in this initiative where you have maybe move yourself from big cities and start new activities, or so now it's time to, wherever you are, develop energy system. Yeah, you know that when you are self-sustained, that means you have moved your energy in such a level that you are not somebody who take, but you're somebody who partake, that you can share. And more you share, more you have energy. So this is an amazing phenomenon that actually the management of your energy is not based on taking things. Even the food is not just taking food as much as you want, but is nourishing the energy body, and see how you can generate energy from yourself to inspire others and keep inspiring yourself. So it is a time where there are opportunity to leave the system for a higher frequency system. That's what I mean by this. So there is a portal, there is an opening, there is many options possible still today to just get away of what is confusing, fighting, and at war, to move into a higher system where the frequency are much more integrated. So we can magnify, transform any sort of fear energy into trust, into love, into truth. And remember, focus on your capacity to create as an individual, but also as a group, will manifest a new context. And whenever we are sliding unconscious, which is happening, everybody knows that you just finish your sadhana and not even half an hour after, you already entangle in this ego mind, worried or speculation or doubt. So to be aware of when you slide unconscious, when you lose the sense of oneness, it's already an enormous progress. You remember dharana, dhyana, samadhi? The stage of an enlightened mind go by steps. And one of the first steps is become aware when you are not conscious anymore, when you lose yourself, when you sell yourself, when you limit yourself. Just develop this automatic, Padmasambhava, he called that mindfulness. I am aware. That's already an enormous step to be aware when I'm not aware. Because that will, on the practice, on the long run, create this automatic signal that now I know I'm not aware. So this is not a moment to take decision, to expect clarity. It's a moment to stop. Yeah, stop and rebuild your energy so you are at a new level of frequency where, again, you can see clearly and with full awareness. So we are also moving in Le Martinet that this place here have been rooted in this visionary transformation of humanity and how to be human toward each other and toward yourself. So I think we are ripe now, completely ripe, to really open for a foundation or people who are fully committed and fully engaged and skilled to carry on in a group consciousness rather than just few survivors of the transformation. It is the time now to really root this project and fully develop for what it was meant to be, which is a place of course, transformation and initiation, but also a place to share and discover a better, healthy way of living, and to make a sort of a fractal of an essay on how could we live for each other on this earth. So remember, whenever you are touched by the chaos or extreme opposition, violence, or rebellion energy around you, this is always coming, that the return of Shiva is back to the oneness with Gaia, with the spirit of the earth. So all these cows are helping us to transform what we could not transform or willingly not transform, force us to transform ourselves, our system, our social organization. So we go back to a much more sane relationship to the earth, with the whole planet as a whole humanity, but not for the profit of a minority, but for the sake of the planet itself. All is offered and given. All we need is to have the courage to realize there will be enough for everyone. We can share with each other, and we have all and each of us different skills and profile. That is the richness of humanity, not the curse. And we should not fight our differences, but listen to one another. So all the strategy based on lies, arrogance, people who wanted to fight and create, there will be limited, there will be broken. And wherever there will be wound, there will be a possibility to heal. So I want to share with you now a little bit of the practice. what I just ask you is just be aware whenever you are driven to take position for revolution and rebellion, that it is your full embrace, your full choice from your one self and completely aligned, and that you are not again manipulated with your energy to serve others' purpose. So today it is very difficult to protect your sovereignty, not to be manipulated, because left and right, up and down, in every corner, there are manipulation. So just don't be, naive. Take a step out and watch deeply from your third eye, from your heart, from the oneness of your integrity of your being, any situation before you take a decision for action. I think that's my biggest advice, because I don't think there is anybody wrong on this planet at the moment. Everyone is in the right place for himself. But remember, save your oneness, honor your oneness, be true wherever you are, concerned by the energy that is now completely, it's a tornado, so there is no way out. We all go through it. So you understand that the practice of yoga today, it is not just one class a week. It is not as a tourist yoga or a travel agency, but it's really like a lifestyle that will make you keep your clarity, keep your integrity, so you can honor yourself as a human being and therefore share with others to be useful. The service is one of the fundamental value at this time. How can I serve others? And start by myself, but not in the selfish perspective of serving your personal interest. But how can I serve others and serve the planet, serve the whole in the same time? So plug into divine intelligence and don't subordinate yourself to this artificial or personal egotic intelligence who wants to manipulate everyone. I mean, if you are honest with yourself, you can realize how much you yourself have been manipulated with your own mind and ego mind together for so many years. All the source of suffering are rooted in that complot of your mind with your ego. So you cannot complain now. This is happening as a global phenomenon. We are all entangled in that. So it's time to free ourselves from that. So the first posture is we go with the left hand, and we do the mudra with Saturn. This is the teacher. When we are surrendering to the master teacher, then we are connected to the knowing, not just the intellectual knowing. And the Jupiter is straight up. So you bring this up to the left side, and the right palm is on the thymus here, not down to the heart center, just a bit above. So I appreciate myself. I'm in security with myself, and I know myself, which is the 8th attribute of the divine intelligence, the Gobinde Mukande Udare Apare Haryam Karyam Nirname Akame. Yeah? These are these 8 attributes of who I am as a divine self, a divine intelligence, the divine wisdom. So just proclaim that you know that, and we're going to inhale very long and deep, and then you exhale, repeating this mantra 5 times on the exhale. Yeah? 5 repetitions. Gobinde Mukande Udare Apare Haryam Karyam Niname Akame. Gobinde Mukande Udare Apare Haryam Karyam Niname Akame. Gobinde Mukande. So we go for 5 repetitions. Push the air out, and then deeply inhale, and again. repeat on the exhale. So it's forcing the apana, it's forcing to exhale totally all the way out. Yeah. So ready? So remember this mudra, the second Saturn with Jupiter straight up. The others are just hanging there. Spine straight, arm straight, and the right palm on me, myself. Yeah. And this is the true self repeating his own. Take it for yourself. I am self-sustained. I am free. I'm liberated. Yeah. I am illuminated by myself. I have no limit. I am the destructor. I'm the creator. I have no name. I am beyond projection, any name, and I have no desire. The only desire to be desireless. Yeah, I give up any desire. And this is the true me. This is the true self. Yeah. Don't take it for a God somewhere in the cloud. This is you. This is me. Yeah. So inhale deeply, very, very deep. And then you go for yourself. Govinde mukande udare apare haryam karyanina me akame 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 govinde mukande udare apare haryam karyanina me akame. Govindam Kande Udare Apare Haryam Karyanina Me Akame Govindam Kande Udare Apare Haryam Karyanina Me Akame Govindam Kande Udare Apare Haryam Karyanina Me Akame Govindam Kande Udare Apare Govindam Kande Udare Apare Haryam Karyanina Me Akame. Finish the next circle, the next cycle. And inhale deeply. And exhale. So as usual, our three exercise, you can make them 7 minutes or 11 minutes and have a whole 31-minute practice. This one was, as you understand, become assertive about your true identity and eliminate the doubt about yourself, who you are. The second is this attitude of gratitude. It's a prayer mode. And it's at the same time a transcendental. It will activate the connection between the heart center and the third eye. So to see from the heart. So that's the, so we bring our hands like together and we turn them back. So for this, you need to round your back first, so you can bring your hands easier back to back, and you press all the finger from the root of the finger to the top of the finger against each other. Take the time to adjust each finger to each finger. And that's the reverse prayer. And when you are the back totally round with the shoulder and everything, your hands are in the right place, then you bring the diaphragm up. So you don't bend forward, but you are straight up. But the shoulder are forward. So that helps the hands to be in this reverse prayer. Then you close your eyes. And we're gonna inhale in 4-stroke. Fully inhale in 4 sections, and then you exhale slowly, whistling. Until you fully exhale all the air. And the sound in the back is about the prayers to the Lord's prayers. So close your eyes. Open your hearts, connect with this attitude of gratitude. Thank you for giving me clarity of vision and clarity in my decision, clarity in my orientation. And thank you for granted me clarity. That's your grace and that's gratitude. So inhale in 4-step, exhale whistling. Step by step, the whistling get better. So here we go. Close your eyes. Open yourself to trust, to gratitude. Inhale in 4-stroke and start whistling. Any sort of, you can whistle any song, it doesn't have to be flat. Here we go.
Hallelujah. as we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory
Inhale deep. Hold peacefully. Bring the peace within yourself and share that peace with all who needs in the world to reconnect with their inner peace. Exhale. And the last practice is to put yourself as a, it's a paradox in the time of war to speak about warrior of truth or warrior of light and truth and love, because it's not at all the same attitude, but it is going into action, moving into action, and be sure you will impact the world with your decision and carrying yourself with integrity and sovereignty and authenticity. So we sit on the left heel. Remember, this is the Virasana, is a posture of the warrior, like we do the Waiguru Waigyo in the Aquarian Sadhana. Yeah, sit on the left heel, the right knee is up. And we're gonna, we bring our hands onto our ears to have the right place. And then you open it on the side. So it's about 20 centimeters on the side of the ears. So that's the place where it should be. So the chest is out. It's not easy to hold. And the hands are parallel to each other and facing the ears, the side of our body. So we stay at this place. We're gonna inhale during a mantra, and then we hold in the time when there is no mantra, and exhale a mantra and hold the breath out during the blank when there is just music and no mantra. So this is like a Har Har Mukande. So inhale deeply, hold, exhale deeply, hold. Yeah, so it's a square breath, not totally square, because the time of inhale or time of exhale are the same, and the time of holding and empty or full is the same, but it might be slightly less than the time of mantra. So, you ready? You close your eyes. It's a pranayama, inhaling, hold the breath. It's very nice. It is in the flow, and it will activate this sense of being in the flow, with the flow. Even if we are outsider, and even if we find diagonal way and new ways of living, we're still in the flow even more. Okay, so here we go. Close your eyes. Yes, This is about freedom and liberation. Free yourself from any limitation. This was inhaling, inhaling, then you hold the breath. Slowly exhaling, fully exhale, hold the breath out. Slowly inhale, and now hold the breath. Slowly exhale. Hold the breath out. Inhale deeply. And exhale. So this brings a lot of heat in the body, is creating this containment of prana and apana and balance it. So it's a breath of purification and empowerment, so you can bring your mood very, very low, the emotional body calm down, and then you can have this clarity of decision. So I think this is an amazing month that is before us. Many things will change, and they are changing. Is a qualified month to anticipate the whole year in a way. So we are really entering the intense part of the year already. And especially the first half of February is very, very intense. So we will have in April to bring you back to calm and to peace, Ayurvedic cure. So if you need to pamper yourself, support yourself, and give yourself a good time, this is a beautiful week where you get a massage every day, orientation, guidance, and so much more. Beautiful food, Ayurvedic food. So I wish a lot of courage and really go toward each other, choose to go for it. Thank you for being here. I think this is an amazing opportunity to inspire each other just to see each other online. It's another network of love connection. So let's, for 1 minute, share this incredible energy we raise together. And the peace you are in now, the power you are in, the sovereignty you are in, just share this with the whole planet. Let's do this for just 1 minute, if I may ask you. Okay. Inhale deep. Exhale. So we're going to close this. Time is now. I wish you a fantastic practice and a good month. Inhale deep. Nam. 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 A good prayer. Gratitude. Bless you all. Sana. Thank you.